Where'd he get everybody? I'm trying to get Ultra Magnus. There we go. Alright. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't wait to get that Studio Series 86 Optimus out, but I wanted to get this one out too, so Optimus Primes are cool, so definitely wanted to get him unboxed on the channel. Alright, there is Optimus Prime from Siege. Hello! Today on the channel, we're going to be unboxing Optimus Prime. This is a Transformers figure from Hasbro, Takara Tomy. It is the Siege version of Optimus, which is quite old now. I actually got this as a reissue. I didn't get it the first time around because I bought Earthrise and I thought, oh, that's good enough. But then I'm like, yeah, I kind of want the look from the Cybertronian look. So that's why I went back and bought the Siege version. And we're going to get it unboxed today, finally. Been sitting around forever. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the back. That was the front. Here's the back. First side. And then the other side is that kind of cornered area. Let's go like that. And then a view from the top is looking like that. Maybe. There we go. And then the bottom is your barcode and legalese. I'm going to pull it into this barcode just in case you need it for anything. Whoop. There it is. Alright, let's set him here. Pull the camera back a little bit. Get a little closer look at everything on the box, and we'll get him completely unboxed. Alright. There's your Takara Tomy up in the corner. Transformers Generations. There's Transformers down the side. Siege, War for Cybertron Trilogy. That was the Netflix show. And then 8+ Hasbro. And then over here, you've got WFC-S11 Optimus Prime. Button focus, there we go. And there he is in the box. Looking good. And then from the back, Optimus Prime. And there he is with an axe. I think the axe can transform, but I don't know if it comes with this set. See, I think it's a Battle Masters that's like its own set. Yeah, those were different figures you could get that turn into blasters. So I don't know, maybe he does, but I think he just probably comes with his blaster. We'll see. And then there he is, 27 steps to go into his truck mode. And then bottom barcode legalese. Yeah. Alright, let's set him here. Get a better position on the camera. And let me grab my X-Acto, and I have to cut that piece of tape. While I'm doing that, just want to say if you're enjoying this video, if you could give it a like. If you enjoy action figure unboxings, toy hunt, shelf tours, everything fun action figure related, and you have not subscribed to Hey, what that on my shelf, go ahead and do that. You'll get all that action figure goodness in your feed. Plus, if you have a fun comment, that's greatly appreciated. But also, what's even more appreciated is if you get a chance to check out the items for sale that I have linked to this video. They are affiliate links. If you do decide you want to buy one of those and follow the links, I do get a commission off of that. And that would go to really help this channel out a bunch. So if you get a chance, go ahead and check it out. Alright, let's get Optimus out of the box. Uh-oh, one more piece of tape. Forgot about that. We got one more. Ugh, I'm missing it. Trying to do it in the camera instead of just looking at it in real life. There we go. Alright. Now we can get to him. Oh, he does come with the axe. Okay. That's cool. Nice. Let's set him here. Tilt up. And then I'm going to get my clippers so I can cut these plastic ties. There it is. Alright. One there. 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 Looks like we got some arms. And on the axe. I think that'll do it. Get his blaster out. This is different than the one that came with the Earthrise, or even the I gotta focus, or even the Kingdom figure. it like folded up. So this one doesn't fold up, and it actually looks like you can hook other blasters to it. It has that little port in the top. Interesting. And then we've got the axe. Let me get them both out, and then I'll check out this axe. Oh, come on, Optimus. All right. Let's get this out of the way. Plastic ties out of here. Feel like I unboxed a NECA figure. A lot of plastic ties. Still more. Alright, cool. Let's check out this axe real quick. Alright, see what we're looking at here. It's kind of cool. It's all in black and silver, and it's got a black Autobot logo on there. It's kind of cool. It looks like it does fold up, so you have this little peg here. So if you need to fold it up and stick it somewhere, you can. I don't know if he has a peg hole in his back. Yeah, so you could hook it to one of these two in the back if you needed to. You could actually put his blaster there too, I think. Yeah, so you could have both in his back if you wanted to. Yeah, there we go. Back piece, there we go. Strange. Alright, so let's see, did we see everything? Yeah, we saw everything there is to see about this axe. It just has the one joint, so it doesn't do anything beyond that, but it is pretty cool. Alright, let's bring over Optimus, check out some articulation. There we go. Alright, so for the head, it is a ball joint. I should be able just to pop it off. Oh, yep, and it's on the floor. Optimus, where's your head? Okay. So it is just a ball joint. Yeah. Alright. So there's your head up, head down. So it is just a little ball joint. Move it where you need to. The arms, so there is a joint here inside of here on a pin that allows some right and left there for the shoulder. It does have a peg too, so you can swivel. And then you have to where you can pop his arm out here too. It has this little pieces that pop open and close, so he can pull his arm all the way out if you want to. So that's kind of nice. There's a bicep cut there. That's kind of nice. There's a 90-degree movement in the elbow. So there's just a big pin. You can see it. Or is that a screw? A screw pin. Yeah, interesting. Oh, there we go. Let's see. The hand is just on a peg, so it just swivels. And then for the body, you do have a peg here, so you have some waist movement, but you can't go up and forward and back. It's just side to side. The legs, you've got a joint coming off of there, and then you've got a pin coming through, so you can kick out like that. And then you can swivel it forward. And then way back if you want to. It does have a cut right here for the knee, and then you can, I'm guessing that's part of the transformation, but you can fold his knee up pretty good. That's pretty good. And then for the foot, you've got this where it can come up and down, and then it should go, okay, so he just has like this toe piece that goes up and down. Because usually, okay, there's two pieces. I'm sure that's probably part of the transformation, but you can use it as a way to get him to stand a little better if you need to. So that's all the articulation for Optimus. I'd like to bring over my Optimus, my Earthrise. Actually, it's the Kingdom, but it's exactly the same as the Earthrise. Let me bring him over real quick. There he is. Looking pretty cool. I'm wanting to unbox my Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. It's a Commander class, but I wanted to get this other Optimus Prime unboxed first so I could kind of show it off with that one. So that's why I'm getting this one done first. But yeah, this, let's see, does this open? It does, but it's just hollow. Whereas they did, I think this figure kind of started the whole throw the Matrix in the front of the figure of Optimus, because it's like every figure that's ever come out now. Since this Earthrise one has that feature. So that's interesting. But this one did not get that. I'm hard time keeping the focus there. I will say I kind of like this head sculpt better than this one. I like that it's got the silver paint in between the eyes, whereas this one does not. It's interesting. But this is my number one Optimus for the longest time. I even had a 3D printed blaster made for it. It's kind of a little chunky, but it still works. But yeah, there's the two different Optimuses. And then we'll get Studio Series 86 unboxed here shortly. I'm going to move this Optimus off to the side. I'll throw this one here. During the posing, I'll put these blasters and stuff in his hands, so stay tuned for that. I'll do that at the end. But we'll kind of go like that. Alright, so I don't like to transform these on camera. If I know how to, and I've done some, I will, but this one I've never touched. So I'm going to transform this off camera. So we're going to now cut to that alt mode right now. Here we go. Alright, here's Optimus Prime in his truck mode. I will say it was a little longer to transform than I thought it would take. It doesn't transform at all like the Earthrise Optimus Prime, so it was a little bit of a learning curve, but I got there. He does look cool. It is cool to have a Cybertronian look for Optimus's truck mode, his alt mode, so I like that the wheels are kind of covered back here, well, pretty much covered, and that it has the pins, the metal pins in the front wheels. There's no really holes in the wheels. It looks pretty nice, so I do like this. I'm glad I got it. I think it looks pretty cool. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and go back to the main video. All right, we're back. I hope you enjoyed that alt mode. Yeah, let's go ahead and move away these accessories. We're gonna throw some other figures next to them for scale. I've got some bigger figures, so I kind of want to get this camera in a spot where I can kind of get everybody together. So maybe Optimus there. Feels too far back, but maybe not. Let's see, let's bring it forward just a tad. Alright, let's see if I can get a focus. Come on now. Okay, and this first one I want to show off is the Commander class. Whoops. Sorry, his blaster was hooked to his back and it fell off. But anyway, it's Ultra Magnus, the Commander class. That's why I kind of moved it back, because he's a big fella. So I'm hoping when I unbox that Optimus Prime Studio Series 86, he's more in scale with this Ultra Magnus, because you can see he's way undersized for this Ultra Magnus. Most everything is. So I think Transformers is finally starting to go into a bigger scale. So getting away from the Netflix show and going more to Studio Series 86 for the G1 figures. Alright, I also have... Well, here's an exception. So here is Ironhide, but I feel like Ironhide shrunk. Like there was the... I think it was Earthrise. Yeah, they had an Earthrise one. And he was bigger than this. I think he stood about maybe this tall. And then they came out with the Studio Series 86 Ironhide, and he shrunk. So I don't know what they're doing scale-wise. But he looks way too small to be against Ultra Magnus. Like, he looks in scale with this Optimus, but not... Yeah, I don't know. Here is... This is the Netflix Bumblebee. I think he is Earthrise. He was a Walmart exclusive. But they've recently come out with another Walmart exclusive that was the Retro Bumblebee as well. But yeah, alright. Let's make sure everything's in focus. Hard to get everybody. I'm trying to get Ultra Magnus. There we go. Alright. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't wait to get that Studio Series 86 Optimus out, but I wanted to get this one out too. So Optimus Primes are cool. So definitely wanted to get him unboxed on the channel. Alright, there is Optimus Prime from Siege. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.